Live F1.
Right. What am I doing? Sharing it around. We're here for another ILR race. It's pre-season
Hungary.
around Hungary. Oh, I'll put seaso instead of season. Oh well, don't give a fuck. Just say like that. We've got a 30-minute practice session. And then it'll be short quali, and then we'll get into the race, which is 25 laps.
Evening, boys.
Where is it?
For this shit 6, it's time, doesn't it? Fucking hell. Da 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 da.
I got it all set up. Bosh. Alright. I'm all ready. Let's see if my laptop is... Okay, it's got a bit of charge. So, we are now heading into practice. First practice, is it? I think it's the first practice, I'm not too sure. But drivers get a taste of what it's like in races with the new cars. Most of the tracks have been updated for this year's game, with also new tracks coming in like Las Vegas and Qatar. So practice is underway here in Hungary for the ILR League. It's 30 minutes and some old faces like Roman, Sayar, Malik.
Don't you fucking dare call me old.
Yanan.
Gets better every year. Gets better every single year.
And then some new faces with Zach, Ant, and I don't know if Isaac was here last year.
Isaac Peckin.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was here. He was here last year.
Oh, was he? Oh, well, an old face.
He was on the end of the season though.
Oh, right.
You can change your setup mid-practice, can't you?
I'm not too sure. As Luke is out on his outlap. Oh my days.
Oh my gears.
I said, oh my days.
Oh my gears.
Fucking piece of shit laptop, honest to God.
Laptops never work. I've always seemed to find that. No matter what laptop you get, it always seems to be shit.
I've got it up on my phone anyway, so. I believe. Oh, I need to get all the. I feel this year's game is so much better traction and like handling. So Jurven starts his first practice lap.
Are you still declined or?
Yeah.
I was a bit racist on it.
In this practice session, the drivers will get a feel for their setups. I don't know if they're allowed to change it. I don't know if they can change it, but
yeah, I think you can change it mid practice. Yeah.
So they'll get a feel for the setups, trying to find the best setup to ready for quali. To try and set themselves up for a good race. So Jurven is coming through the middle sector, really pushing the limits for his first lap on the set of hard tyres. As F1 scenario has retired and left the session, but it's a purple middle sector for Jurven. Now it's just two.
That's in the pit side, isn't it?
Sorry?
He's not retired on track.
Oh, we must have. As
Unless maybe this year's game and if you leave.
Up towards the line and sets a 119.3, but Alzi goes quicker and sets a 118.8. Again, this is only practice, and he did set a better lap time because he is on the medium tyres compared to Saya and Jurven, who are both on hard tyres.
Pinball, fastest, 118.
Oh, pinball. .54 Plimble on the medium tyres. Malik has had his lap invalidated. Hang on, let me just sort something out quick so I can just have it coming through. Because I don't really want it. Is it that? No, it's not that. Display, yeah, there we go. So I can see it coming through instead of it being on my phone. So Vin is on his outlap as well as Yanan in the Mercedes.
I set a purple sector 1 and 2 and I hit the wall in sector 3. Don't watch me, please.
I am watching you. He's got no front right end plate and almost hits the wall. Yeet Mex currently on his outlap, but Roman coming towards the end of his first lap on the medium tyres. He was in the Ferrari last year, and I believe he's transferred over to Red Bull. I don't know if Roman, unless it's just
yeah.
You can.
Yeah, yes, he will. I think he has done. Yeah.
Oh, as he goes top with a 18.0 on the medium tyres. So yeah, but it'll be a partnership of Roman. It'll be a partnership.
Spit it out, Riley. Spit it out. Spit it out, son.
I was just getting there. It's going to be a partnership. Oh my god. It's going to be a partnership of Roman and Saya next year. Plimble and Malik for the Ferrari. Jurven, and then it'll be someone else for Mercedes. Alzi in the Haas.
Monkey's in Mercedes.
Oh, Monkey then. Monkey Blue hat in the Mercedes as well as Jurgen. Isaac and Alzi for the Haas drivers. Sam and Vin for the Alpine, and as we ride aboard with Vin, he's binned it into the wall. Cold with Alzi, sorry. Luke, don't know who else is going to be in the other McLaren, but it's Luke at the moment. We've got F1 Scenario in the Aston Martin, and then Ant and Max in the Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri. So Vin is coming into the pits. Max comes around the final corner to finish his lap and go P9 with a 120.9. Not a bad lap for Max. So I think Alpha
It's
Tauri.
Meeks. It's Meeks. Meeks.
Max.
I said it last season, I'll say it this season.
I think AlphaTauri is the worst car on the grid, isn't it, for this year?
No, I think it's Alfa Romeo.
Oh, right.
Oh, Williams could still be down there as the lowest.
So, Roman, it looks like it's going to be another battle between Roman, Plimble and Saya for this year. Maybe we might even see Malik within the battle for the Drivers' Championship, but Roman currently fastest around Hungary in the first in the practice.
Bobcat, are you there? Bobcat, are you there?
Yeah, I am still there. There's not really much to commentate in this practice session, but Saya is currently on his second lap. It's running board with him as he's on the hard tyres as Alpine gets out of his way for him.
La, da, 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 da.
As he comes to the end of the middle sector, he runs wide but doesn't invalidate his lap, and there's 2 tenths down on his previous lap time as he invalidates his lap. Malik comes around the final corner to finish his lap and set 119.5, but 5 tenths slower, I believe it was, in his previous lap. Say boxes. AlphaTauri is worst car on grid still, I think. Yeah. It's either I don't know what car. I think I saw it was the AlphaTauri. But here we go. Roman will now box, but Pimble is currently on a lap. It's 3 tenths down on his previous lap in the first sector. Now comes up to the chicane. How do you think the handling is like for this year's game, Elliot?
Better. I'd say it's better. I'd say it's not perfect at all yet, but it's better.
Yeah, you're able to catch a car more whenever you're about to lose it.
That's one thing I've noticed. When you do spin, you're not, it's like, oh shit, I've hit the curb, I'm off course here, I'm going to go to the wall. You can actually save it, which last year, you was never saving it last year, let's be honest. Once you hit a curb or you
you
snap
touch
a understeer or oversteer, or anything, like Luke has just shown there, this game might not have changed that much.
Yeah, if you touch the curb, you just lose it so badly. But Yanan comes into the first corner on his end lap as he bends it. There's us talking about the handling, and he goes and shows us.
That first corner, I just never be able to do it.
As Roman's now on his outlap. Plibble looks like he's trying to get up his ERS so he can go for another lap. But we have got just over 70 minutes left of this session. And what I've noticed on this year's game, that you can clearly see the marbles go onto the tyres.
They did that a few games ago, you could properly see it.
Yeah, but it was... I don't... Well, how many games ago?
What, 2012?
Yeah, 2012.
Software, but like 2014, 2015, 2016, all them, like... I think 2017 could have been when they stopped it all.
Yeah, well... They brought it back, and as well as they brought back red flags into the game, which I think is good.
I've never had a red flag on this game yet.
Neither, but I think they should bring back the red flags. They should bring red flags into qualifying, because then maybe it would like change up something, change up quite a lot of orders. See some big names get knocked out if they haven't put a good enough lap in. But Plimble is currently on his lap, and I think he got put off by that Haas car up ahead, as the Haas did lose the rear. But it's not been a good lap for Plimble. Roman is currently on his flying lap, purple first sector. 15.5 minutes left of this practice session. And Roman is on a set of soft tyres as he comes up to the end of the second sector. He's a second up on his previous lap time, and is setting this lap alight. Could be in the 116s, maybe low 150, high 115s for qualifying, as Roman comes across the line and sets a 116.7. So we could possibly see low 16s, high 17s in qualifying.
What's the 16s? Yeah, you'd be seeing roughly 16s, late 16s, early 17s.
Yeah. But it's still not that close, as the top 5 is separated by top 4 separated by just over a second, so it's not really that tight. As Malik will come out for his next lap, and currently on an out lap. LZ currently in P5 in the Haas car, as Yeetmex goes P2 with 118.3. in the AlphaTauri, so he is showing some great pace in that AlphaTauri on the set of soft tyres, but everyone will be setting probably quicker times when they slap on a set of softs. Yevon goes P2 with 1:17.0, just 3 tenths off of Roman. So clearly on the medium tyres as well. So that AlphaTauri clearly is lacking pace and showing why it is the worst car on the grid.
That's a bit fucking ass. Jesus.
Did you see the commentator ripping into Sergio Perez when he got knocked out?
Which commentator?
I can't remember, I don't know which one it was, but when Perez got knocked out in Q2, he was proper ripping into him.
It's what it should.
As Plimbull is on a set of soft tyres and is now beginning his lap up towards turn 2.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
As he invalidates his lap as he was way too smooth on his steering.
Smooth operator.
As Saya comes out for his outlap.
Smooth operator.
As Luke dipping it and is not going to finish his lap. Obviously in the pits, Sam Yannon showing a bit more pace compared to last year, and it comes in the pits once again without a front right end plate.
Front wing, you know, man.
As Roman did set top time sheet with 1:16.7, followed by Yevon, Yeatmix in the AlphaTauri, Plimbull, Saya, Luke, Malik, Kelsey, Sam, Yannon, Isaac, Vin, Koldzak, Sonori, and Sammy Bow.
Sammy Boo,
whatever, with just over 10 minutes left.
Whatever. La, da, 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 da.
So Yeatmax will now begin his
Meeks.
Yeatmax will begin his
Meeks.
lap. Are you the commentator?
Yep.
No.
I'm the main commentator. Thank you very much.
Well, if you were the main commentator, you would have been commentating last year, wouldn't you?
I was commentating last year.
You would have been commentating week in, week out.
I was commentating week in, week out. Just unfortunate injuries.
Injuries? What, to your throat?
No, I fucking broke a wrist.
And that's stopping you from commentating? Exactly. Got nothing to say now, have you?
And what? You're fucking getting your tonsils taken out had anything to do with your commentating, did it?
Yeah, it did. Because I couldn't speak.
How? You could, you were just putting it on.
No, I wasn't putting it on. I generally couldn't speak, so I couldn't commentate.
Nah, you're putting it on, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not what Kai said. Kai said you were fine when he had his cut down your throat the other day, so...
Kai's just a little fucking bullshitting liar, just makes up shit.
Like, this corner catches me out a lot.
As Saya goes top with a 116.5, so 2 attempts quicker than his teammate. And I believe, is that a set of softs? Yeah, set of softs. With
get off the fucking cab! Christ.
As he comes into the chicane. He's got a car up ahead of him.
What the fuck's that kid doing?
Nearly gets taken out. As he comes in, he's got no more ERS. Into the last couple of corners comes Yannon.
Oh Jesus.
A little wide. Now rounds the final corner.
That was a poor lap. That was such a poor fucking lap.
118.7 for Yannon goes P10. As Yevon does go P2 with the 116.8. I didn't realise that you did. As he now comes into the pits and will now ride on board with Sammy Boo, who sets 124.4.
Roman's gone fastest with 116.4.
What Elliot said.
I told you I was the main commentator, commentating while driving, son. As Luke again has spun it for the 16th millionth time this weekend.
Sammy Boo sets a really poor lap of 124.4. Oh, Sammy Boo is the other commentator, not commentator, other driver for McLaren, as Luke is just doing donuts at this spot now.
He's so bad at it, he's spinning.
What was that voice crack?
Just keeps spinning, man, it's a joke. He just keeps spinning and spinning.
The new Mazepin. So Luke begins his lap with 5 minutes left of the session. As he spins 83. So you're Yeetmax. Hello, Yeetmax.
How long's left, Bobcat? How long's left of the session?
Near enough 4.5 minutes left of the session. And Roman is currently first. Yeah.
Woo!
So Saya and Yevon both on outlaps, as well as Plimble as well. So we've got a top 4 of Roman, Saya, Yevon and Plimble, but Malik all the way down in P11. Really poor lap as of yet for Malik of 118.7. But can he improve his lap this time around? 5 tenths quicker than his previous lap time, as he rounds the hairpin just before the chicane. Now into the
Is someone spun it?
tricky S section. Well,
Luke's just fucking parked on a fucking apex.
S-like section as he comes into the end of the middle sector, a second up on his previous lap time, and is flying on the set of soft tyres. As he rounds the final corner now to...
How the fuck has Luke set a fucking P8 time?
Comes across the line and will set a 17.3 to join his teammate. Oh well, just to go just behind his teammate in P5. Luke is P9, but is left the session, retired.
He's not retired, just doing fucking donuts a donut.
No, he's retired. He's not doing anything anymore. See what Yannon can do with
I've had to go in AI for a second, by the way. My fucking TV decided it's going to turn itself off. Shit. As soon as I fucking go AI and I come back, that fucking happens. I go in a wall.
Yevon goes quickest with a 1:16.0 in the Mercedes car. What a lap from Yevon. And it's only practice, so there's so much more pace to come during quali.
Amen, Bobcat. Amen to that. As we see Roman's on a lap, starting his lap, going into turn 1, taking it nice and easy into gear 2, easy on the throttle, into gear 3, gear 4, off he goes, brum brum, into the very tricky left-hander as it's downhill, and then swooping back to the right, into a long right-hander, down a little straight, then swooping into another swooping corner. Fucking swoops everywhere. And then coming into the nice, fast-flowing, what would you call it? Hairpin? Would you call that a hairpin?
Yeah, you would call it a hairpin.
Fast forward. Yeah, then into the fast chicane as well. Into what's like a very tight Maggots and Beckett's type of section. This.
Very much slower.
Yeah, he's looking very slow here, Roman. Yeah, he's all over the shot. As Govert has left the session. Yeah, looks like it's practice over for Roman. Everybody's leaving the session.
As
Roman comes... No, not improved. He's at 121.1.
Really poor lap.
Really poor from the Polski.
Maybe still adjusting to that Red Bull car.
Malik. All that. What can he do? Hey, Bobcat.
Well, as we ride on board with him into long sweeping left-hander, into a quick right-hander up towards turn 6, I believe. Turn 4 even. Roman retires into turn 5 up towards the chicane of turn 6 and 7.
How's he not validated his lap there? Oh, he's gone across every single curb.
As he's really pushing the limits. Trying to get as much pace out of the car as possible. Now he's really pushing the limits and he's 2 seconds down in his lap time.
Yeah. I think that's my friend Yevon on P1 for practice 1.
So that is Yevon will will top the timesheet in practice 1, the only practice session even. Roman and Saya in P2 in the Red Bull. You wouldn't see that in real life as of yet. Ferrari drivers in P4 and 5. Sam P6, followed by Alzi in the Haas. Yeatmax putting it P8 in the AlphaTauri, the worst car on the grid, followed by the Alfa Romeo of Ant. Luke and Yannon will take.
Shut up, carry on, come on, keep going.
Isaac in P12 as it just pops up. We'll wait to see what the others are saying.
What are you saying, bro?
So yeah, Yannon in P11, Isaac P12, Vin P13, Cold, we'll just say Zach, Sammy Boo, and F1 Scenario rounds off the practice session. And Isaac's going to die.
Who's your prediction for Paul in the pre-season race and Bobcats?
It'll either be between Red Bull drivers and Jurgen, but I think with less, I think with less fuel in the car now, I think Jurgen will top the timesheet.
I agree.
You only say that because he's your teammate for this pre-season race.
He's my driver, man. I'm a team principal of Mercedes.
Oh, right. And you're saying that as well. As the drivers will now have 17.5 minutes left in this qualifying session, short quali session.
I put someone in the wall. I really hope I accidentally put someone in the wall now I've said that. It made me look so bad, innit?
So, Zach is out on his outlap as the rest of the drivers come out.
Is that Luke behind me? Yeah, isn't it? How many times is he going to spin?
So we'll look. It is Luke behind you. Only a couple drivers are left in the pits. Vin still in. Alzy's coming out. Isaacs is coming out. Kimball's now coming out, and they are not as of yet. So the only two drivers left in the pit is Vin and Saya. So let's ride on board with Alzy. No. Who was that? It was Astro. It was Zach. As Zach comes down towards turn 1 to do his first qualifying lap.
Oh, there's fucking traffic and Luke's binned it already. He's not even started his lap yet.
Anyone would think he's driving an F122 car, Jesus.
That's not funny.
How's it not? As Zach will come into a screen of turn 6 and 7, using all the track. Now into the Magnus Beckett's from Wish.
Did I say Maggots and Beckett's from Wish?
Yeah, Magnus and Beckett's from Wish. As he invalidates his lap. As Malik is on flying lap. But Yeatmax will be the first to come across line, and it's at 117.7. So now it's up to the rest of the drivers to try, well, to beat that time.
I want a shock on the lap here.
Across the line, and we'll go P2, but then Sam will top the timesheet of 117.1. And we are already into the 115.9. Jesus. Yervin setting a 115.9 as Malik sets 116.9, a full second slower than Yervin.
I'm fucking setting 119.1s over here, mate.
Roman a 16.2, so we will possibly see low 15s in this session. But that is an astonishing lap from Yervin in this pre-season qualifying around Hungary. As Roman will go P2 of I already said that. Oh, did I? Well, Roman P2 of 116.2.
Stop bombing over Roman, you gay boy.
Shut the fuck up. And Sayer's currently on a lap as well. And Sayer comes around the final two corners, and he's preparing his flying lap. So Sayer rounds the final corner to end his slow lap and start his proper flying lap with 12 minutes and 50 seconds left of the session. Heck comes down into turn 1 in third gear. DRS wide open for this little straight. Up, down into turn 2, long sweeping left-hander, short shifting up into 6th gear for turn 3. Quick little left-hander of turn 4, rounds the hairpin of turn 5. He's running a little bit low on fuel, but he should have enough for this lap. Into turn 6 and 7. Now into the left, right of turn 7, 8, 9 and 10. Runs a little bit wide, purple middle sector. Now rounds the final 2 corners and will finish his lap. DRS wide open towards the line.
I beat you, bastard.
And we'll go a 15.9, 4 thousandths quicker than Yervin.
I'm fucking stuck, man. What's going on here?
And let's spectate Yannon, who's beached his car.
I'm a neutral. Shit.
Oh, you absolute specialton.
Shit, that's a bit embarrassing, actually.
You're lucky I wasn't spectating the whole time. Luke said you're washed. Oh no, it wasn't Luke, sorry. It was it was Yeetmex. Yeetmex said you were washed.
Yeetmex, because until Yeetmex to go fuck himself.
I think he had to be honest. But yeah, Sayer does top the timesheet in this qualifying session as of yet, followed by Yervin. 4,000 split the two, and Roman is out for another lap. With, I don't know how many. Nah, he can do the same. I can't lie. With 10 minutes left of the session, Roman and Kimball are out on their out laps. As Roman will now come around the final corner.
How the fuck am I only P14?
Begin his lap.
Christ on a bike. There's some slow people in here, Ali.
See, if I race, I would probably be around like P9, probably. I don't know.
Is that how fucking quick these guys are?
Huh?
Is that how quick these guys actually are?
Yeah, they are quite quick. Say is like really quick. And on
Say
some
it scares me.
on some tracks, I'm like a couple of seconds, but other tracks, I don't know what tracks they are, but a couple of tracks, I'm only like a couple of tenths behind them in time trial. But obviously, I know time trial is completely different to like actual races. But yeah, on some tracks, I'm like only a couple of tenths behind Sayer. But yeah, he's really rapid. Thimble is 300 up in his previous lap time, so not going to be enough to gain any positions. As he's got Red Bull by the looks of it, that's ahead of him. That's mucking him up. No, it's a McLaren. That is of Sammy Boo. That has held him up and ruined his lap time. So Roman will begin his lap time again. With 8 minutes left of the session. Yervin is currently on a lap as well. A lot of traffic up ahead for Yervin that he's got to try and navigate. That is his teammate of Yanan. Will Yanan
is he on
get
a
out
lap?
of the way? Yeah, he's on a lap.
Oh fuck.
Into the chicane of 6 and 7. As that smart gets out of the way for Yervin. As he's backed out, Sammy Boo has left the session, but he's backed out of his lap.
And I've nearly got straight into the back of him. Sweet. It's alright, I'll just go right up his ass because he'll be fucking quicker than me anyway.
So, as
give me a toe!
Will now begin his lap. There will be enough time for another lap. But DRS wide open for Yanan, and he'll get a little bit of a
Roman's so much quicker than me on the straight. Look at that. Look at the state of that.
A little bit of a toe from his teammate. DRS wide open for this little straight. Shifting up the gears. As his teammate's slowly pulling away from him into the long left-hander of turn 3. Using up all the track for turn 4 into turn 5 and 6. Not using all the track compared to other drivers into turn 7 and 8. A little bit loose on the rear.
Just a fucking little bit. Jesus, man. I was just saying earlier how good the handler was. Oh boy, how I was wrong.
Jinx yourself. They are still on top at the moment. Comes through the middle sector. Still can't gain any time on his previous lap. But maybe can he find any lap time through these last 2 corners as there's a Ferrari and he will box. Roman. There's a lot of lag going on at the moment. But we move. Malik and down in P6 at the moment being out qualified by a Haas driver. Oh, that'll be pretty embarrassing. As he comes up towards the end of the first sector.
I fucking hit the curb, yeah. Fuck off, man!
On his previous lap time.
The fuck you laughing at, you fucking specky cunt?
I don't wear glasses, so you can call me specky. Exactly.
fucking stupid game.
Malik is
I've done
not
it again.
Any time on his lap.
How long's left, Bobcat?
4.5. Well, just under 4.5 minutes.
I've got no petrol left. Oh fuck. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Don't mind me, lads.
I just watched you do that whole thing. You've been caught, bitch. As Yervin will come out of the final corner to begin his, possibly his final flying lap of the session. Justin said, of course the motor's an illegal move, let's report it.
There was nothing illegal about it.
Yeetmek said, wash, see what I mean, wash.
There's no brake bias or anything, man. The car's shit. It's the car, not me. Don't worry. You see, I've been putting fucking... What, I've been putting 110s on here. Easy.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Justin's the head of the FIA as well. So you've just been spotted by the head of the FIA.
Fuck you, right? Fuck you. Fuck you.
His 3 attempts up on his previous lap time is Yervin, and it looks like he will take pole position possibly as he runs the final corner up towards the line, and it will set a lap time of 1:15.4. What
lovely stuff, son.
From Yervin. What can the Red Bull boys do to stop him?
Who the fuck's that Sayer? Why is he just fucking... The fuck's he doing, the fuckwit? Whoa. I'm lagging. I'm lagging.
As I think Sayer's been held up on his lap, but Roman will now come around the final corner to set his final flying lap. Yervin has done all he can, but now it's
he can get another lap in.
No, he can't.
He can.
He's low on fuel, and there's only a minute left.
So what? I'll fucking refuel him midway through a track.
Let's say a box.
I'll get back in reverse and fucking refuel the cunt.
Sayer won't be completing another lap, so it's all down to Roman to take pole position.
I could get pole position.
And Roman has invalidated his lap time, so Yervin is on pole position for the Hungarian pre-season race of ILR. Sayer in P2, followed by Roman, Plimble at the moment, but there's still drivers on track that can take that P4. At the moment, Malik is 4 tenths down his previous lap time, so I don't think he will be improving his lap as he invalidates his lap. Plimble is on a final flying lap. Can he do anything? No, he's not on the final flying lap, but it will be P4 for Plimble. Zach in the Haas car in P5. Sam will take P6.
What was a fucking second up, man?
Can Scenario do anything? No, it'll be P8 for Scenario. Malik in P7. Vin in the Alpine in P9, LZ P10 and P11, Luke in P12, Yeetmex in P13, but yeah, Yeetmex, well,
don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you?
If Yeetmex is on the lap, then he could possibly gain some time. But at the moment he's P13, Isaac P14, Yannon in P15 and Sammy Boo in P16, but it doesn't look like Yeetmex is on a lap now. So that is
how far
your grid.
up was... Oh, I'd have been... I was a second and a half up, man, at least.
Justin said, Yannon, you muppet, you got caught 4K Ultra HD.
I caught you more in fucking 5K Ultra HD, mate.
So that is qualifying complete for ILR pre-season. There is confirmation of the grid. Yevon tops the timesheet with 1:15.4, 4 tenths quicker than Saya in P2.
Oh shit, my mic's on.
And want me to give you a nasty penalty?
Nah, I'm good actually.
What is this Nick doing? You're getting roasted in the comments right now, Elliot. But qualifying is complete. As we now got that autism, I can't lie. Then shut it. Get out qualified by the whole grid. Oh dearie me. As the drivers will now begin their formation lap. Let's see what drivers have chose to go on. So tyres, there are a couple of people on soft tyres, one person on the hard tyre looking to go long, maybe doing a one stop of a hard soft. But P15 for Yannon. Ow. But Yevon on the soft tyres. Then the next three are on the mediums. Then Zach on the softs. Sam mediums. Malik, Scenario, Vin, Alzi, and Malik, Scenario, and Vin all on softs. Alzi, and Luke on the mediums. Isaac and Yannon on the softs, and Sammy Boo on the mediums, with Yeetmex the only one on the hard compound tyre. So we have 25 laps around Hungary. And hopefully it'll be a really good 25 laps for this pre-season race. And I'm sure, like me, I'm ready for this season to get underway, for not only this league but my leagues as well. But I'm sure the drivers as well can't wait to get this season underway, as it should hopefully be a really good battle.
Nobody cares about your leagues.
Shut the fuck up and concentrate on your race.
This is ILR, man. Concentrate on this fucking race.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop promoting. Stop self-promoting, man.
Concentrate on your race as everyone's just spinning it. But Yannon's taking his sweet merry time to get around the final corner and form off into the grid slot as he now does. So as we
One light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, baby.
As we get the final
we're going.
Lights out, and right, do you know what? You just take over at this point. As we're lights out and away we go. Seaso gets a really poor, really good to start compared to Yervin, but Yervin on the outside. Isaac's been disqualified, but Yervin gets tangled by F1 scenario, I believe, as there's a Mercedes. Both of the Mercedes have
I've been fucking hit, man.
As both of the Mercedes down in P14 and 50, and we have a safety car on lap 1. Seaso in P1. F1 scenario has found his way up into P2 after starting 8th.
Who the fuck was that McLaren, man?
Roman in P3. Malik gaining 3 positions off the start, but his teammate Plimble losing positions. Sam in P5.
I've got no front wing, mate.
I was just getting at you, mate. It's like, not everything's about you, okay?
Yeah, you're fucking irrelevant down the end, down the rear end. Bring up the rear end. You're irrelevant. Nobody cares.
Could have been 4.
Could have been 4.
4 spaces. Vin in P7, Aussie in P8, and P9, and...
Oh, please don't tell me you need to fucking box as well.
The Glory Seeker in P10 after gaining 3 positions. Zach in P11 after losing 6 positions. Been a poor start for him. P12 for Luke. 13 for Sammy Boo. Yervin, after getting tangled at the start, is all the way down in P14 and has got a long race to go on those set of soft tyres. I'm surprised he didn't box, but he's chose to stay on the soft tyres and is down in P14. His teammate Yannon, who's just boxed for a new front wing, is in P15 and running last.
Yep, fuck you, Riley. There's just no need to take the piss, is there? There's just no fucking need.
I wasn't taking the piss.
There's no need. There's no need.
I was just reading out the people, drivers for his team.
You fucking sat there trying to hold your laughing. I'm taking the piss. You're fucking taking the piss, you fucking cunt. Fucking game shit, man. Fucking people leave me no fucking room. It's a fucking... Put a fucking bullet in the head. I got purple section 2. Stick it up your ass.
You're being absolutely destroyed in the comments by Yeetmex.
Right, I don't fucking care. Yeetmex is where? Where the fuck is Yeetmex?
P10. You say you got out-qualified by an AlphaTauri, worst car on the grid. Versus a Merc. And you have a boxes. For a set of hard tyres, so could be going to the end on those set of hard tyres.
Who the fuck lets Sammy Boo in these leagues? Every time he just fucking leaves. He doesn't go his way and he fucking leaves because he's a slow bastard. Fucking stupid, man. Because you're Swedish. All I need to be careful.
So safe to
Shut the fucking laughing, man. I swear to God, I will fucking stab you.
I'm reading the comments.
I don't fucking care if reading the comments, you fucking prick.
The safety car is in this lap, and Saya will be the one to get us underway. Vin gets a 5-second time penalty for causing collision with Kimball. So when will Saya go? Yemex gets a 5-second time penalty. And Saya is now gone. Saya goes just before the final corner and has got a healthy lead over Scenario as we come down towards turn 1. But Scenario has got the straight line speed and is closing in on Saya rapidly down that main straight. But Saya gets away well and is still in P1 as his battling going on behind. Malik battling with Roman. Side by side through the long sweeping left-hander, but now Malik gets pushed out and now is under pressure from Sam. So he's also got, as well as attack, but defend from Sam. Plimble on the back of Sam. Vin with a time penalty as well as Yeetmax, but no one has really gained any positions other than Yannon on Sammy Boo.
I'm getting 2 positions, you cheeky bastard.
And up into P8. Yannon gained 2 positions over Zach and Sammy Boo, who have collided by the looks of it.
What the fuck? What just happened there then?
As 2 more drivers collide, Yeetmax and Luke by the looks of it. Luke gets 5-second time penalty for the collision with Yeetmax. And Yeetmax's race was going so well and now is
have that Yeetmax, you fucking cunt. Who's in 10th position? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, you fucking wankstein? Where are you?
As they set the fastest lap of the race. Plimble up into P5 as I think he went down the inside of Sam and can now get on after his teammate. Yervin gaining off of the safety car restart is already up into P9 and it's got a 3-second gap.
I'm up into P10, you fucker.
It's got a 3-second gap to and Glory Hunter point 2 is in P10. And there is a 1-second gap from Roman to Malik. Saya has got just near enough a 2-second gap to F1 Scenario. Roman in P3 on the back of F1 Scenario down the inside and is up into P2 as Yervin sets fast lap race of 119.7.
That cunt's fucking rapid. Jesus.
And is flying right now, 2 seconds to Ant now. So he is a man on a mission. Meanwhile, Plimble hunting down F1 Scenario for that final podium position before getting after the Red Bull boys. Followed by Malik, who is close behind him, but Sam even closer to Malik and is looking to go down the inside of Malik but doesn't make the move into the chicane. they're starting to form a DRS train now, all from P4 down to P9 at when Yavin catches up to the pack. Sayer has got near enough a 2-second gap now to his teammate, and 1.5 gap to F1 Scenario from Roman. As Sayer sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:19.6 as there's yellow flags in sector 3, and I believe that is the Mercedes of Yannon.
Nope.
And there's another safety car.
Nope. Shut up. Just shut up.
Oh dearie me.
And I've fucking got a
gets
fucking
a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So he was in P2. And now he's got to serve a drive-through after the safety car restart. But 12 of Zach and Luke.
Shut the fuck up, Rowley.
I'm commentating. Why don't you stop being a whiny little bitch for once and let me commentate?
You fucking shit commentating.
I didn't fucking ask.
What? I just got a fucking penalty for. Hello, what the fuck? Cross the pit lane. So white line. Are you taking piss?
As Yevon is in P8 on the hard tyres, and his safety car is going to help him with those hard tyres, as he'll be able to go longer into the race. And might be able to go to the end of the race on those set of hard tyres.
Has anybody got any penalties?
Penalties, Roman's got a drive through.
Oh, that's fucking sexy. I'm gonna just fucking defend him.
Vin and you. Isaac's left the session.
I don't know what I've got a penalty for.
It's Ferrari's double stacking under the safety car. Ferrari have had a mare. As well as Alpine. Double stacking as well. So everyone's boxing. Jurgen has found himself back up into P2. The only driver yet to pit, I believe, is Roman. But he does have a drive-through. Yeah, you have pitted.
I've pitted twice in 7 laps.
Stop. So, yeah, Roman and Sammy Boo are the only drivers yet to pit.
Got a fucking 8-second time penalty.
I was about to say, Jan gets a 3-second time penalty. Malik up into P7. Sam, oh, what's going on here? Malik gets a 5-second time penalty. But I think that is because Sammy Boo is ghosting that.
He's fucking ghosted, he's been a fucking DOS spot. I told you, why is he...
So Jurgen actually takes the lead of the race as Roman boxes for a new set of hard tyres. So Jurgen, after getting spun at the start, now leads the race and now has to defend on against Say, who is on 5 lap fresher tyres than what Jurgen is. So as we wait for Yeatmax to catch up to the back of the pack, I'm sure the safety car will be in this lap. There is safety car will come in this lap, so Yervin will get us underway for the safety car restart. Saya in P2 and F1 scenario still in P3. Doing really well in that Aston Martin. But when will Yervin go? He's shown really good pace so far. Can he win this race? As he goes now, he has gone out of the final corner. Overtake, using all of his ERS, well not all, well, using his ERS down the main straight as Sammy Boo, who's the position as he is ghosted. But nothing, no positions gained as of yet, but Roman up into P9 as Yanan, I believe, has spun. Luke up now overtakes Zach, but I believe Zach has left the session as far as he's ghosted. Sam gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and on lap 10 of 25, Yervin has got 3/10 gap over Saya, but Saya holding down Yervin, who is on 5 lap holder hard tyres compared to the rest of the grid, who are on much younger tyres than him. So Saya slowly gaining through these corners, and we'll see what Yervin can do down this main straight. Has he got the pace to keep ahead of Saya? It looks like Saya's got more straight line speed. He will have ERS, and it sits him as he goes down the inside of Yervin. Looks to go down the inside. He has his front wing alongside him, but Plimbull overtakes F1 scenario and is up into the podium points. Up into the podium. Saya still can't find a way past Yervin, but he actually finds a way past him and is up into P1 for the time being, but they are ghosting inside each other, and Saya does eventually get ahead of Yervin. So Saya making a move on Yervin and up into P1. Plimbull on the hard tyres as well, closing in on Yervin. Yervin looking to go to the end on the hard tyres, but his tyres will be so much more worn when it comes to the end, unless he boxes again, or there is another safety car so he can box for a set of medium tyres. But at the moment he will be in danger. But of the rest of them, Roman, I don't know what's happened to him, but he's dropped down to P13. Saya sets fast up the race of 119.2, I believe that was. Roman has got a long way to go in this race. As Yervin gets overtaken by Plimbull, but Yervin goes back down the inside of Plimbull and is back up into P2. So clearly those hard tyres are taking much longer to warm up compared to the rest of them, as Yervin's really struggling for pace at the moment. F1 scenario not really under pressure, but has got Malik behind him. Another 3-second time penalty for Yanan. And then a second back there is Venez's yellow flags of Yeatmax, who I think has lost it on the curbing, but which has now allowed Roman to catch up. But he doesn't make a mistake. Okay, that was weird. But Roman now catching up to Yeatmax. but the gap now to the leader is now 2 seconds. Kimball will have ERS, DRS and slipstream, goes down the inside of Yervin and will get up into P2. But Yervin looking to come back at him, doesn't have DRS but can't get the move done down the inside as Roman sets a fast lap of 119.1. Yervin showing more pace through the middle sector as he's coming up to him. Round the outside, looks to go round the outside, brakes earlier, looks for the switchback but can't get it as Plimble cuts him off. And now Yervin will surely be complaining about that move, but is for now has dropped down into P3 and now has F1 scenario on his back. Yervin looking more backwards than forwards at the moment, but can Yervin get back past Plimble? He's really struggling at the moment as he's on 10 lap old hards. He's just within the DRS range, but has now got F1 scenario who's gaining down the inside. Goes F1 scenario on Yervin and is up into P3 once again. Yervin really struggling on these hard tyres, and now he's got Malik on his back. Malik looks to go down the inside, touches Yervin and pushes him out wide, and now Yervin down into P5 after being physically pushed near enough off track. Has got Vin on his tails. Yervin really struggling on his hard tyres. Maybe some tyre weight is coming into play on his Mercedes, but he's got two Alpines that are looking to catch up to him. Can Yervin find any pace in that Mercedes? He may have to box, and if he boxes now, it looks like he will come out in P12 as Yannon goes wide and into the wall as Yervin does box. Yervin will box, and he'll probably box for a set of medium tyres. Oh, Yervin retires. Yervin retires in the pit lane, really struggling for pace and is just given up. So that will put Yannon in the points position. But Yeatmax catching up to Yervin, no, not Yervin, Yannon, but Yannon making it really difficult for Yeatmax as he is swerving all across the track. Clearly don't want Yeatmax getting any points this race. Yeatmax is currently last of the drivers that are racing and is fighting for that last points position with Yannon. But Roman looking to get back through the pack and gets a 3-second time penalty. Roman catching up to Luke. Luke really slow through this middle sector. Can Roman make a move down the inside? Yeatmax gets a 3-second time penalty. Luke making it really difficult for Roman to get past, and is putting up a stellar job of defence for the McLaren team as he now boxes, and now Roman can get after Ant. There is just 9 laps left of this race, and it has been a really entertaining race. But Yeatmax does get up into P10, and it's also a big chunk of time to Yannon. Sayar is still growing that gap to P2. Could it be another dominant season for Sayar as he looks to retain that World Championship. He was a multiple world champion in last year's game, but and by the looks of it, he can carry on with those championships with the pace he is set to like. F1's now trying to catch up, but then gets a 5-second time penalty and DNFs. We are on lap 17 of 25. And F1 Scenario looking to gain on Plimble and could possibly get P2 in this Hungarian Grand Prix. Oh, it was yellow flag support. As Jan and DNFs. And there is another safety car. So it'll give the drivers a chance to box once again for fresh tyres, and we can have a really entertaining last couple of laps. Oh, Roman had to serve his drive-through, didn't he? I thought he was spun. So everyone on fresh tyres, Sam and Malik have all boxed for fresh medium tyres. Maybe they think those soft tyres will run out really quickly. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see who has paid off best. With this safety car situation. Oops, sorry. So safety car staying out for another as we wait for both McLaren drivers, one Groston and one that's actually racing, to catch back up, as well as the Haas. Who is it racing? Oh, you beat 2 marks. Don't know, as Luke pits again, don't know why. As safety car will be in this lap, so Luke will not have a chance to catch up to the rest of the pack. So will get us underway for hopefully the last time, and we can have a 5 lap dash to the line. All drivers on fresh tyres apart from the bottom 3, as Saya will get going once again and will fly down the main straight up towards down towards turn 1 with Plimble right on his tail, and looks to go down the inside. Plimble, what a move! A little dive bomb forces Saya off track, but it was an audacious move from about 4 tenths back, so Saya will possibly be putting a really big complaint about that move that Plimble has just done. But Plimble for the meantime is up into P1, followed by Saya. F1 scenario close behind Sam and Malik, looking to gain some positions. Malik does get past Ant for that P5, but Ant has a time penalty, not Malik. But yeah, not much has really changed. Yeetmex still in P8, and it is going to be bringing home some what would be points for the AlphaTauri team, which is the worst car on the grid this year. Roman looking to find his way back up the grid on his fresh softs. Plimble sits a fastest lap of 18.4 as Roman looks to go round the outside of Ant and is up into P6 as there's contact between some drivers as Ant is got forced into the wall by Roman. Sam got tangled up with Malik, but Malik is now into the podium position. F1 scenario in P2. There's yellow flags. Oh no, Saya is dropped down to P7. I don't know what happened to him, but he is dropped down into P7, which has allowed Malik up into the podium position. Sam at the moment will finish behind Roman. I don't know what time penalty he has, but Roman will finish in P4 with Malik P3 at the moment and F1 scenario in P2. But will those soft tyres run out much quicker than the mediums? As DRS has now been enabled, Plimble has got a 1.5 second gap to F1 scenario, but by the end of the race, will that lead stand, as he did make an audacious lunge into turn 1 off the safety car restart. Saya up into P6 now has got a 3 second gap to his teammate as Ant boxes and probably is going to retire or maybe serve his penalty. I'm not too sure, but Plimble has got a 2 second gap now. Well, near enough a 2 second gap to F1 scenario. Absolutely crazy. But Roman still within a chance of getting a podium if he can just get past Sam quick enough. But it's gonna be tough as Malik will not give up that podium position that easily. As Mex gets another 3-second time penalty. Sam all over the back of Malik. And I wonder with this DRS, will Malik get swarmed? DRS opens up for Roman and Sam as they fly down the main straight up towards turn 1. Malik loses one. Really squirmish as they get into the braking zone. But Malik only loses one position at the moment and is down into P4 for the time being. But as we know, Sam does have a time penalty that is coming towards him at the end of the race. But can Roman get past Malik for when that podium position will come up? Or will it be Malik on the podium? But we know who is going to win this race at the moment. At 23 or 25, and Plimble is cruising to this win. 2.5 seconds the gap now to F1 Scenario. And it doesn't look like he is going to make a mistake. F1 Scenario has got Sam on his back, but that shouldn't matter too much. As maybe the soft tyres are starting to wear off on that Aston Martin. Sam looks good down the inside of F1 Scenario, forces him off track, but Roman goes straight. Oh, I thought Roman went straight ahead then. Oh, but Sam has lost it on the exit and is left the system. I think he may have tangled with F1 Scenario. Oh my god. New time penalties came out. Jesus. Oh. Jesus Christ. That is a lot of time penalties after the Australia Grand Prix. Oh my god. That is mad. Whoa. But lap 24, and it looks like F1 Scenario, Roman and Plimble could be our top 3, but Malik still has one last chance to be on that podium with his teammate. Can he make it happen? One lap for F1 Scenario to hold off Malik. As we now start the final lap of the race, Malik with DRS down the main straight, looks to go down the inside of Scenario and does get the position up into P3 and will still get the second bite of DRS. But can F1 Scenario come back at Malik? No, he can't make a move down into the long hairpin of turn 2. Plimble, 2.5 second gap, and with just half a lap to go pretty much. Doesn't look scared of Roman, who is slowly catching him, but it's not going to be enough as Roman gets 3-second time penalty, so F1 Scenario will be on the podium. Roman, after going wide, will get a 3-second time penalty, which means F1 Scenario will finish in P3. Saya, it's not going to be enough for him. He was only 7 tenths away from being on the podium, but it's unfortunate for him. But Plimble will come around the final corner to win the pre-season Hungarian Grand Prix of ILR. Roman on track will come home in P2, but after his time penalty gets in place, he will come home in P4. Malik P2, F1 Scenario P3. Saya, it's not been a good day for the Red Bull lot, P4 and 5. Yeatmex in P6, Luke P7 and P8, Sammy Boo and Zach and it's the last driver that finishes. that is actually driving Sammy Boo and Zach P9 and 10. But they are ghosted, and the rest have DNF'd of Sam, Yanan, Vin, Yevon, Alzi and Isaac. And that is race complete.
Hey guys, happy Pride.
What a pre-season race that has been. I generally can't wait for the race the season to get underway. Congratulations to Plimble on the victory. And fastest lap as well. That has been your race. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for another ILR Grand Prix.